G'day, and as you can see, the French Army desert tent has gone after a week of being up, and surprisingly after a lot of rain this morning, had no water in it at all. It actually leaked less as the week went by, so it's out hanging out to dry. I'm going to have a look at these different tents here. These are all cheap ones that my wife picked up at the op shop for a couple of bucks, literally $5–10 or something. That one's a good one we've used. The other ones I can't remember, we've had them for years, so we'll get them set up and see how we go. Okay, I got 3 dome tents and this little puppy over here. It has been raining a little bit, and we'll see how they're going with the water. Now this one here, this tent, we don't have the inner for, so I've actually just put it up over the top of the tent that's there, which I'll just expose. But this thing here is absolutely pathetic. It's so hard to put up, having to feed the poles through those sleeves, and all you got is that little cap to keep the rain out. The zippers, the catching, as you can see. Oh gosh, see? If you don't do it with 2 hands, the catch, bear with me. Let's see. Alright, it's all dry, but that's because it had that other tent over the top. This one here, $24 or $24.99 a few years ago. Already some seams are coming away, but it seems to be quite dry in there, and that's all good. Yeah, so far so good. This one here is a decent quality tent actually, and let's see how this one goes. Better design, better stitching, and dry inside. Yeah. This one is an excellent tent. And I'm not going to bother getting that one open. I know it's dry inside because we actually used it numerous times. It's a bit more technical to put up. Better quality poles. It's rather peg heavy, but yeah, it does a great job. So here they are. I do have footage of me putting them all up, but it's pretty boring, so no point wasting your time with that. What we're going to do is we're going to keep them up for a week. It's nice and rainy at the moment. We'll see how they go. Now all these, in fact all of them, including that one, my wife picked up from the op shop, the salvos, and you know, $5, $10, that sort of thing. So that's the way to buy them, especially that one there. It's a couple $100 worth. That one would be under 100. That's $24.99, so there's a price tag. That thing I wouldn't give you $5 for. This one here is a good tent, but it doesn't have the inner. We've got the poles, which is all wonderful, but I don't have the inner. So I'm going to use that on the back of my Land Rover over the tailgate. I'll rig up something there. Okay, enjoy. G'day campers. Here we are at the great cheap tent wet test. Let's see how we're going. Now this one, as I expected, has got the most water of all. Look at that. That's quite a bit in there. Yeah, it's quite a bit. This one here, believe it or not, it looks pretty dry. I mean, yeah, pretty dry. That's good. Now this one has got one drop. I don't know if you can see it. Just over there. That's where, beneath that seam, Let me see. There it is. Oh, maybe a bit more than one drop. Had a few drops. Oh, that's no good. Underneath the seams where they touch. This one is pretty dry. Yep, pretty dry. So there are a few drops here, but they've come in since I opened this up. But given the heavy rain we had overnight, not too bad. Best of all, it's the cheapest. How about that? And here we are on the last day, the great wet tent test. And they certainly are wet. Bit of steady cam work here. Uh-oh. Let's go to that. What have we got here? Looks like we have a problem. The pole has bent, punctured the skin, and no doubt inside will be rather wet. Let's just have a look. Okay. Doesn't look very wet. Well, that's a bit of a worry. But this tent I was going to give to the local preschool so the kids can play in it. Now let's have a look at this one. The old cheapo. Alright, better dodge the landmine there, left by the dog. And this one has a pool of water there, but other than that, is very dry. A bit over there, which I don't know where that might have been from, but that's definitely a fair amount. But it has been raining a lot, so it's not that you can't manage that. You could probably handle that during the night, especially if you put a towel or something similar. So let's have a look at this one. I do have plans to keep it. And there's a bit of water there which has fallen from that. There's actually a lot of water in the middle there, so maybe I won't keep it. Like that, I'm going to have to waterproof the bloody thing. Now we come to this one, and I must point out that at no time during the week have I tightened up any of the guys or done any of the stuff that you normally would do if you were camping for a week. Let's set that up. Beautiful. This is obviously the one we keep. Excellent. That's what I expected. So there we have it. Great wet tent test. That one. The poles failed in the wind. Came apart, then punctured the skin. That one got a bunch of water in it. That one I reckon you could probably manage. It doesn't look that bad given the amount of rain. And this one has done very, very well indeed. But then it's a more expensive tent. Okay.